we have with me at this our Australian consul Andrew Collister, former Indian cricketer, Vijay Daya, and former Indian cricketer Gurcharan Singh. Vijay, coming to you first. World Cup semi-final against New Zealand 2019, then against the 2021 World Test Championship final. Are you nervous India taking on New Zealand, or are you confident that India will be third time lucky?
I wasn't nervous, Rika, till you reminded me 19 World semi-final.
2019, 2021.
For that. It's a different team. I mean, like the way Indian team is playing right now and the kind of rhythm they are playing in, I think forget about Indian people, forget about ex-cricketers from India. I think anywhere you look, everybody is so confident about this Indian side. But let's look at this, that, the league stage is done. It's semi-finals now. It's knockout stage. Everybody will start from the same starting line. But if form is something, if the nucleus of the side is something, the bowling lineup that we have, I'd still say that Indian team will start as firm favourites. And there is a reason. The way we have played so far, the way Indian team has played so far, in every department, they're looking absolutely top-notch. And I think they're going to get into this confidence with the same. They're going to get into this match with the same confidence, and that victory against New Zealand, that will give them a bit of a confidence. But again, I'll say that it's a knockout game. Both the team will start from the same starting lineup.
Right. On your screen are the graphics of India in knockouts of ICC events since 2014, 4 semi-finals, 4 finals. Gurcharan, coming to you, not managing to cross the finish line. Would you say it is more of a mental block than the ability that the Indian cricketers have had over the last 9 years? Because if we look at these graphics, it does tell a story that India has had the best team. They have reached the semi-finals and the finals, but not quite been able to lay their hands on the trophy.
I think like we won last time the World Cup 2011. That time we were playing in India, right? This time also the World Cup is being played in India in home conditions. I think that is a big advantage to India. Plus, as Vijay said, this team is different from the last 2019 team. And there we were playing in England in different conditions. Plus, I think our bowling attack is exceptional. I think we have got the best bowling attack in the World Cup, in my views. And plus fielding, Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, the way, and plus Rohit Sharma, he's leading from the front. The way he is batting, he's taking the bowlers on and he is attacking them in the circle. Shubman Gill and Virat, the King Kohli, the way he's batting, he's taking the team whenever there is crisis. Then Virat is there to take the team through. I think it is a very, very well balanced team, but I think it is a knockout. And it will be a good game against New Zealand in Wankhede.
Gurcharan, I would like you to reiterate that one thing you said. You are saying that India is the best bowling team in this World Cup?
Yeah, I'm spinners and fast bowlers and I always believe that whichever team bowls well in the middle over and they take wickets and drive the runs, that is an extra advantage. And in that thing, India is doing very well. Yeah,
Vijay, I think you have something to say, something to add.
Yeah, Rika, I want to know, I don't believe in debate or anything, but I want to meet one person who will say that India doesn't have the best bowling attack.
Okay, well, 2 people on my panel think that India has the best bowling attack. I also have a very happy Andrew Collister on our panel Australian consul from Bengaluru. After that shaky start to the World Cup, Australia finally in the knockouts. We'll talk about your team, Andrew, but which team according to you has the best bowling lineup in the tournament?
Hi, Rika. Yes, thanks for having me on. I'm going to have to agree. I do think India has had the best bowling lineup so far. It's been quite complete. It's been quite complete across the board. I mean, having watched India for 25, 30 years, the fast bowling is the best it's ever been. You've got terrific spin options, and I think most of the bowlers, when you get to the fifth bowler, certainly with Australia, I think we're still struggling to find our own fifth bowler. But India, they really lock teams down. There's no real weak link for anyone to attack, and they've really delivered so far. Really bowling out some teams for some really low totals.
Well, in the first round in this World Cup, India versus New Zealand, of course, India won big against New Zealand. Mohammad Shami came to the party. Vijay, tell us, what is the weak link of New Zealand that India will look to exploit this time around in the Wankhede Stadium?
I think it's not about the way Indian team is playing right now, Rika. It's about playing on your strength, and most of the team will be thinking, the way Indian team is played so far. Most of the team will be thinking, catch India on their bad day, because they have not had a bad day yet. And when you talk about ticking all the boxes, the Indian side has ticked all the boxes. When we talk about fielding, we always say there's always a scope for improvements. That's the reason why we just touch upon the fielding as well. Our batting. Our batting is looking good. I remember in a couple of shows we were talking about our middle order is not tested. We got runs there as well. The bowling option in one-day cricket right now, the biggest challenge, Rika, is from over number 11 to over number 14. If you have the bowlers to take wickets in those overs, then you are a very strong side, and we take all the boxes there as well. I think it's about just playing and carrying on the same momentum, because as ex-player being in the dressing room, there will be if people are not saying it, there will be something like that we have not had a bad game yet, But when you have experienced player in the side, when you have a support staff who's been around, and that kind of body language that you see after every game, the way they are gelling together and everything, I think they'll be not discussing or even giving a sort of a body language that we are going to continue in same sort of a thing. Skill is one thing, but the confidence is the biggest thing as far as the sports is concerned. And I think right now that confidence, the body language of Indian players is far superior than any other side in this World Cup so far.
I was reading an article that says that the Indian team is now looking like a well-oiled German machine, a German car. Gursharan, coming to you, what kind of discussions will the Kiwis be having in their camp right now as they prepare to take on India in the knockout?
I think they will think about their earlier matches where they did very well, like they defeated India in the 2019 semi-final. They will be always thinking that next match, it's a new match and the league stage has finished, and there will be a little bit of pressure definitely on India also. Plus we are playing on the home conditions, and New Zealand, I think they will just take it as a normal, like one match. They won't be thinking about what had happened earlier. Mm-hmm. Earlier, they lost 4 matches on the trot. They lost, and then they made a last match. They played very convincingly. Like they were down, and they have seen they were at peak also, and they are down also.
Right.
But now, like after the last match, I think their confidence will be high. And plus, I want India that they should not be overconfident. They are all mature, all experienced players, and they will just have what Vijay said. They will be very confident, but they should not be overconfident, and they must have the same self-belief which they have been following.